Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be sharing with you how to make a simple A-line dress with this African print fabric and sequence fabric as well. So if this is what you love to learn, stay tuned to the end of this tutorial. So I have 6 yards of African print fabric and 1 yard of sequence, and that is what I'm going to be using. So I'm going to set the sequence aside and it will be time to work on my African print fabric. So I'm going to cut out the exact length I need for my dress, and I'm going to cut it out, and we are going to be drafting the front part first. Okay, so I went on to cut out and I marked and label my lines. So this fabric is folded into two and it's going to be for the front part. Okay, so I went on to mark my lines like I mentioned. So the starting here is going to be my shoulder line, and that is why I mark and label it shoulder. So the second part, chest line, then next my bust point line, my waistline, then my hip line. Okay, so I went on to rule all the lines and measure and label them, and the length is going to be my dress length. Okay, so without wasting time, I'm going to measure my shoulder divided by 2, mark it on the shoulder line and also on the chest line, and I'm going to rule it into a straight line. Then after that, I'm going to get my shoulder slope of 1 inch and get my neck width of 4 inches and mark as well. So the next thing I'm going to do is to connect my shoulder slope, and after connecting my shoulder slope, the next thing I'm going to do is to measure what I have on the remaining part of my armhole line and mark the midpoint. Okay, so I'm going to do that right now. So I connected to my shoulder slope and I'm going to measure what I have on this armhole line, divide my tape into 2, then mark on the midpoint. Then after marking on the midpoint, I'm going to come in by 0.5 inches on that midpoint that I mark, and I'm going to mark as well and connect. So at this point, I started to use a different check, thinking that the first one wasn't that visible. Okay, so I went on to mark my bust circumference divided by 4, and I'm just going to get my curve ruler and I'm going to connect to form our front armhole curve. So I'm going to be using 5 inches for my neck depth, and that is what I'm marking right here. So I'm going to mark on the 5 inches and I'm going to connect. So before I connect, I'm going to first of all roll it into a square. Okay, I'm going to make it a square, and I did that by marking that same 4 inches neck width on the down part as well, and you can see it is looking like a square already. So I'm going to get my curve ruler and I'm going to curve it because I want it to be like a deep round neckline. Okay, I want the round neckline to be deep. Okay, that is why I am using this method right now. So I proceeded to connect, and after connecting, the next thing I'm going to do is to impute my body measurement properly. So I'm going to be marking my bust circumference divided by 4, mark it on the chest line and on the bust point line. Then I am going to mark my waist circumference divided by 4 on the waistline. So at this point, I'm going to remark my bust circumference divided by 4 because it seems I didn't use the accurate measurement there. Okay, so I measured and remarked my bust circumference divided by 4, as you can see here. And the next I'm going to do is to go over to the waistline and mark my waist circumference divided by 4, and also my hip line, my hip circumference divided by 4. Then also my hem, I'm going to mark exactly what I have on my hip line divided by 4. That is what I'll mark on my hem as well. And once I was done doing that, I'm going to connect. So I'll go ahead and mark on the length as well, and I'm just going to be connecting it like I mentioned earlier. Okay, so after that, it will be time for us to impute our allowance and also our A-line effect. Okay, okay, so I was done. I'm going to be using 2 inches allowance here for the bust point line and 2 inches allowance also for the waistline. Then on the hip line, I'm going to be using 3.5 inches allowance. Okay, so you see I went on to connect here. Then it will be time for me to go over to the hip line. Like I mentioned, I'm going to be using 3.5 inches allowance for the hip line, as you can see. Then below the hip line, I am going to be using 4.5 inches allowance, and I'm going to mark it. Then towards the hem, I'm going to be using 5.5 inches allowance. Okay, so that is the method I use to achieve my A-line effect, and it always works for me. So if you want your A-line to be very pronounced, what you're going to do is to connect, you're just going to connect from your waist towards the end of the wideness of the fabric at the hem. Okay, that is if you want your A-line to be pronounced. Okay, so I'm going to get my scissors and I'll cut out. Okay, so I was done cutting out, and this is what I have. Can you see it? Can you see the A-line effect? So I'm going to get another fabric for the back. I'm going to get another fabric and fold it into two. So here is another fabric that I have, and I'm going to be folding it into two, and we are going to be using it for the back part. So I folded it into already, and the first thing I'm going to do is to mark and set aside 1.5 inches for my zipper allowance. Okay, so the length I have here is the same length I have for my front part. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do: mark and set aside 1.5 inches allowance, and also mark my waistline, that is from my shoulder to my waist. I'm going to mark it on the back fabric as well. Okay, so I will do that. And if you have watched up to this point, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit on the like button so that when I drop the sewing part, you are going to get notified. So you see I marked on the waistline. Can you see it? And the first thing I'm going to do now is to mark the neckline for the back. So I don't want to use the same neckline for the front, hence the reason why I'm marking a different neckline for the back. So I came down 4.5 inches, and that is what I am going to use for my back neck depth. Okay, so I'll mark, and after marking, I'm going to be connecting it towards the upper part and also into the zipper allowance of the back. So that is what I'm going to do. Then after that, I'm going to come over to the armhole for the back. Okay, so remember we're cutting the front armhole, we came in by 0.5 inches. Now on the back, I'm going to replace back that 0.5 inches because we don't need that subtraction for the back part. That is what I did. I marked it and I connected it back, as you can see here. So the next thing I'm going to do is to go over to the waist part to eliminate zipper bulge, and we are going to do that by subtracting 0.75 on this zipper allowance of the back part. So I subtracted 0.5 inches, 0.7 inches, sorry, that's what I just marked. I'm going to pick up my ruler and connect it toward the hip line, and again toward the upper part, that is the chest line of the upper part, and that is all. And this helps so that the dress will give us a perfect fitting at the center back. Okay, that is all, and I'm going to proceed to get my scissors and cut out. And after cutting out, it will be time for me to take the measurement of my armhole, take my armhole measurement and cut out the sleeve. Okay, so I have this fabric here, and the length is 22 inches. So my sleeve length is 21 inches and I have 22 inches. So I'm going to set aside the 1 inch is going to be for my hemming allowance. So I'm going to mark and set aside the 1 inch. Okay, so I'm going to connect into a straight line with my ruler, and after that it will be time for us to start working on our sleeve. So remember, this is an A-line dress with an A-line sleeve. Okay, so I'll proceed to draft. Okay, so I measured and marked my sleeve length, the midpoint of my sleeve length, and I'm just going to mark it like this. And after marking it, the next thing I'm going to do is to come down from this upper part by 4.5 inches, and I'm going to mark. So after marking, it will be time for me to connect to the upper part here. I'm just going to connect like this, and after connecting, I'm going to pick up my tape, measure what I have here, and mark on the midpoint of what I have. So here is the midpoint, and I proceeded to mark. So up here on the midpoint where I mark, I'll go up 0.5 inches, then towards here I'll come down 0.5 inches. Another thing you can also do is to redivide this line here and get the 0.5 inches exactly on the midpoint of the line. So the next thing I'm going to do is to connect into a curvy shape to give me the exact shape I have on my armhole line. Okay, so I was on connecting, as you can see, and this is what I have. So I'm going to proceed to measure it to ensure that what I have fits into the exact inches I have on my armhole line, okay, of my main fabric. So I was not measuring, and I found out that it's about 0.5 inches longer than what I have. So I kind of came in by 0.5 inches. I marked so that it fits completely or properly to what I have on my main dress. Okay, so now on this midpoint where I mark, I'm going to mark my bicep, that is my round sleeve measurement divided by 2. I will mark and add allowance, and the next thing I'm going to do is to connect to the down part. So I went on to mark. I'm going to be adding my allowance like I mentioned. So if you want your A-line sleeve to be pronounced as well, you are going to make you're going to fold a wider fabric. Okay, yours is going to be wider than mine. Okay, so I don't want mine to be too much. Okay, that is why I did it like this. Okay, so fold as much fabric as you want if you want yours to be very pronounced. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is to come up here by 0.5 inches, and I'm going to connect. Okay, so I'm actually supposed to do this on the tip, that is the end of the hem, the actual hem. Okay, the allowance hem. So I proceed to cut out, and after cutting out, I'm going to show you what I have. Okay, so I'm going to be dropping the sewing tutorial of this dress. Okay, so I don't want you to miss out on it, hence the reason why you need to subscribe on my channel, to my channel, hit on the like button so that you get that notification and grab the opportunity to see the sewing tutorial. So I come up here by 0.5 inches like I mentioned, and I cut out. Thank you so much. See you.